Hello, YouTube. I know this video is kind of late because Valentine's Day happened like a week and a half ago. But anyways, let's try this. Valentine's Day advice from a guy who cannot get a girlfriend. Yeah, this is probably going to go about as well as it sounds. Anyways, that didn't happen. Alright, so, first of all, if you're in kind of my category where you don't really have a girlfriend yet, and you haven't asked anybody out for Valentine's, and this actually doesn't just go for Valentine's Day, this is whenever you can work up the confidence to actually ask somebody out. Which, yeah, girls, it's hard. By the way, this one is strictly for the boys. If you want to, for the girls, it'll probably be next. So just skip ahead if you don't want to see this in your girl. Guys, if say if you are trying to ask a girl out, and just do it. That's the best way of doing it. If you know they're single and you think that they're also interested in you, just go ahead. Ask them out. See what happens. The worst that happens is that they say no. And then you both move on with your lives. But best thing that'll happen, you get to go out on a date with a girl that you like. And heck, if things kick off, you can maybe start a meaningful relationship. And if things don't, well, you probably wasted $100 and a day's worth of your time, but, whatever. That sounded kind of depressing, but anyways, this is, I'm not good at this. Anyways, and for the girls, if you're skipping ahead, now would be the time to stop. And, for the girls, make it a little bit easier to, if you're interested in a guy, make it just a little bit easier to, if you think he likes you back, just make it a little bit easier to tell that, for him to tell that you like him. That was one of the biggest things that I've ever struggled with, is not actually knowing whether or not the girl that I was trying to ask out was actually interested in me. And I will tell you guys, it's hard to work up that confidence, and it's very, very difficult to push yourself to go out and do it, but you just gotta do it, guys. Come on, have a little bit of confidence. This is coming from the guy that is literally never has maybe asked out girls 2 times, 3 times in his life, but still, ignore my blasphemy. Just, if you like her, ask her out. That's all that, if she says no, she says no. But, girls, try to make it a little easier on guys to tell. And girls, you guys, don't be afraid of social taboos. If you really like the guy that much, ask him out. Don't wait for him, because guys are idiots. We don't know what's going on. We're just throwing some stuff in the dark and seeing if anything comes back. And, yeah. This is, like I said, I'm not very good at this, but, yeah. Don't be afraid to ask the guy out. Guys, don't be afraid to ask out the girl. If you guys are really interested in each other, ask each other out. It doesn't really matter. A lot of guys like that kind of confidence from a girl. I know I definitely do. A lot of people would probably see that as off-putting, especially more older people. But feel free to have the confidence to ask the guy out. It's not going to hurt anything. As a matter of fact, some guys will find that more attractive. But, I don't know. And if you have a girlfriend, and if you have a girlfriend and you think that Pause it first. If you have a girlfriend, treat her like one. Just because it's Valentine's Day doesn't mean that, or just because you guys are already together doesn't mean that you shouldn't treat her like a queen. Do so. And, you know, the happier your girlfriend is, the happier you're going to be. I can guarantee that. So, on many levels, if you, and girls, same. Don't feel weird about doing something for the guy, and guys don't feel weird about doing something for the girls. Remember, everything in a relationship should be mutual. You can't just have one person putting in and expect both parties to get something out of it. Everybody's got to contribute to the whole, mess of things that a relationship is made of. And that's the only way that they're going to work. And if you don't know this, that's kind of sad, because you're getting told this by a guy who's literally never had a girlfriend. But still, that's how all the longest lasting marriages happen. You guys, they just never stop loving each other. They keep doing things for each other, and they keep growing as people, just so that they can show that they love each other. And yeah, fights happen. Fights happen all the time. That's a good thing. If you're not fighting, that just means that you guys are both holding in resentment towards each other, and you're kind of just, one day that resentment will poison your love, and then that sounds super depressing. If you have to argue about something, argue about it, but don't hold grudges against each other. That's a big thing. Don't hold grudges against each other. If you guys are pulling up stuff from like a month ago, that was a month ago, guys. Get over it. Now was now. A month ago was a month ago. Just, I don't know. But anyways, and say if you're married, which I can almost guarantee that nobody who's actually married watches my channel, because only, I think the oldest person that watches my channel is 25, and, if that, actually. I'm not really sure, but, and I know pretty much everybody who watches my channel, and, and so I know who you guys are who actually watch my stuff. So, yeah. And I think the oldest person who watches my channel is 25 years old. So, and I'm not even sure if he's married. Might be, but I don't really know. Wow, that kind of messes up my previous statement. I know everybody who watches my channel. Well, to be fair, we're going to skip that I said that. We're going to forget completely that I said that. But anyways, if you are married, the same applies as the girlfriend-boyfriend thing. Never stop treating your girlfriend as your girlfriend, and never stop treating your boyfriend as your boyfriend. That is how a lot of really long-lasting relationships happen. You guys continue to show passion for each other, and then the passion grows, and, it can withstand itself forever. It's great. Not that I would know, but anyways. I am going to continually get louder throughout this entire video. Man, I wish I had editing so I could cut that out, but still. Anyways. Yeah. And, Oh yeah, and if it's the very opposite, I forget what I was going to say next. But, yeah. So, believe it or not, this is actually like the 4th time I've tried making this video. All of my previous attempts were either just kind of bouncy, or they were incredibly depressing, because I was talking too much about how I can't get a girlfriend. But still, anyways, now, I'm not an expert in this kind of subject, because, yeah, but still, if my statements still, what's the word, reside. If you have a girlfriend, treat her like a girlfriend. If you have a wife, treat her as a wife. If you have a boyfriend, treat him as your boyfriend. If you have a husband, treat him as your husband. And if you do not have either of those yet, don't lose hope. There is hope for all of us. Just never lose hope and think good things will happen. Hopefully. Eventually. I don't know. We'll find out. Isn't life fun like that? Anyways. This video is going to be about as terrible as they usually are, and probably equally as cringy. But anyways, onward! Next time on The Iron Titan. Anyways, bye YouTube. Wait. Goodbye YouTube! That's better. Okay, where's the button?